Hey, Fox here. Today we got the Market Monday. Hope you like my new little box here. I saw a Fortnite YouTuber with it, so I decided to put baby in the box instead of the corner. Let's talk about the market here. We're going to talk about quite a few things. I don't even know if I want to give the agenda because it's so long. We're going to talk about the market, obviously, where it's at right now, prices. We'll go through our weekly tracking of that, tracking of training, the flashback heavyweight set changes, what's to come, rising stars, power-ups again, EA seeding the market with cards, and speculation on that. The football outsiders, we're not getting that till October. We don't have to talk about that. Team of the week and stuff, and then maybe if we have time, some sniping filters. Although sniping right now filters aren't great because there's no new promo on Monday. So anyways, let's go through the market and where it's at the moment. All right, so lowest buy now for certain categories. We always we track the 70 to 74s and each all the way up to the elite filters. So they're about 90 on 70-74, which is a subtraction of, it was about 1,000 last week you saw here consistently. I'm seeing 900 here. Did I say 90? 900 on the 70-74. So that's down 10%. 75 to 79 is down a significant amount. It's down to 2,200. I saw 2,100 just when I tracked it earlier. So it goes up when I'm recording this a little bit later. The reason this happened was because of the flashback set changes, at least what I believe, and a little bit of the game changer packs. So we'll flash that in a second when we get the flashback packs. 80 to 81. They're about 9,000. I saw 92. So you can probably sell your cards for about 9,400 right now. But I saw 9,200 earlier. That is pretty consistent from last week. Last week we saw that tracking consistently at 9,000. We can pretty much put it on track with that. So no changes to the 80 to 81s. At least not much that we've seen. The 82 to 83s, this is at 14.75, 15K-ish. There's a little bit higher right here. Last week I had 16. 2 weeks ago it was 18. The week before that 19. So this market has gone to a steady decrease. The numbers right here, I put that on a little bit of team of the week supplying this market for elite fodder, and the elite tokens not being too crazy. So that's held pretty consistently, if not gone down. Actually, it's gone down a decent amount over the last month or so. The 84 to 85s are 28.75, 28.5 when I checked it earlier. That's up slightly. Now, there is the big elephant in the room, the flashback pack changes this market tremendously, because a lot of the flashbacks are wanted. You got to put the big driver of that set cost is the elite tokens. So when we go over to MUT tokens, you make the earn tokens. We saw that the elite token set expired and along with the flashback heavyweight set. And this didn't change much, like the requirements here. I think we got an extra 80 to 81. Did we? Oh, shoot, I had to go back and look. Sorry for not having that prep beforehand. I don't remember off the top of my head now. But the flashback pack change was tremendous. Like, it went from 1 elite token to 2. Even though they took off the bottom range, the 87s, I think adding 2 elite tokens is disgusting. They basically increased this price. What is elite tokens like 60 to 70K right now based on the price they lifted off to make. So it's like 200K to put it together, maybe a little under that. So for cards that are going for what, like the 88s are going for, let's bring it up on Mudhead here. I'm gonna flash. I should have had this set up originally, but let's go to players. Hopefully Mudhead goes quick for me, and then let's do flashbacks first here. So flashbacks, you want the 87s go into packs, as Mudhead of course takes a long time while I'm recording the video to load up. There it is. All right, so the 88s. You're going to basically lose your pants on them. They're still tracking near the edge of training point value. So the 88s are what you can pull. So you're going to lose half your coins. Because you almost always pull 88s. Like 50% of the time. And then like the 89s are nice. The only one you're going to gain really coins on is the Slay. The 90s, you're still losing coins. All the way up until Chancellor. So they better add a badass flashback today. I think this video is going to go up right up before flashback goes up. But man, it's rough. Like I was having fun with me and Tex's flashback heavyweight challenge. I don't know if I'm gonna do that anymore or maybe take a week off and protest, because it's a guaranteed coin loss now. It's so bad. So once again, we saw the MUT team completely fuck up a good thing in their game. It's disgusting what they do. Like, they have such a good product and they've shown such promise, but then to fundamentally misunderstand the economics of your game and your sets. Really, they should take community feedback on this shit, or get somebody that can give them good community feedback, or at least listen to the community feedback. A second elite token to take the fun out of the game. Like, it makes no economic sense now. They still haven't refreshed these things from the start of the freaking game. What is it, a month and a half now? Over a month and a half this game's been out. They haven't refreshed their wheels yet. God damn EA. So MUT, I can see they're going down a bad path right now. Let's get into the rest of the Market Monday before I get into too much of a soapbox. All right. We also saw the packs change, their odds change with the season changeover on Friday. Basically, you know, you go here, you take a look at the odds. They went up across the board, as they should, because cards are getting high overall. So it just makes logical sense that it's going up. The game changer packs, like I talked about, that was a reason. These things being out and the amount of golds they spit out of them decreases the 75 plus market, and also like the air being deflated from the flashback set because it's so expensive now. Now I don't think many people are gonna do it because it drives down the gold want is lower, but the elite want stay the same. So the driver of the set there is still the elites, but yeah. So game changer pack changed that. So the golds are down. I don't think it's enough to speculate on when those things go out for the golds to go up in price without a new set. I mean, you can speculate on new sets and everything, and that's fine. All right, the training on Mudhead, it's actually gone down since Series 2 launched. Training on Mudhead is sitting actually around 70 right now, 70 coins per training, which is down from 75 last week, 82 the week before, and 80 the week before that. So it is down to a decent value right now for training versus the previous few weeks. So stock up if you can, but I think it's going to keep going down because I'd expect. You know, we didn't get a promo last Friday. We got a season changeover. We're either going to get, because of the whack legends we got this weekend with Mike Allstott as the limited, Kevin Green, and then a left tackle. We don't talk about Ravens on this channel. We got some whack legends. Season 2 kind of disappointed a lot of people. I'd expect us to get some sort of promo or some really wicked legends this weekend, which could drive some pack sales. Legends don't drive the market down a whole lot unless your name's Mike Vick. Or if they put up somebody crazy, like Jim Brown or somebody pie in the sky. He probably won't come in the game. Even though he's in the files, I doubt he's going to come to the game. All right, moving on. So, where am I at? Power-ups. Let's talk about power-ups. Now, it's gotten kind of out there since I've been mentioning this the past few weeks in the, past month or so on the channel with the Market Mondays. The power-up set, everybody kind of knows to invest in these things. The thing is they come out of packs so frequently, right? These things are just spit out of packs. Like, you know, if you do the silver token set, the silver pack set, the get a player, these things are spit out pretty frequently. And people are investing in them because some of them actually went up a lot in value. So if you know a card's coming, you go ahead, get their power-ups. If it's a power-up card, sell it higher when it's releasing. The only not just only, but make sure you get the right cards. Make sure they're cards with names. I think I said this before, but I may have not said it. I may not have emphasized enough. Like, for example, Melvin Ingram. He recently got a power-up Team of the Week. He got a Team of the Week card. So everybody on Sunday saw he had a good day, so his price spiked. And I've said this, I've repeated it over and over. Sell and hype. Sell when the price spikes, when they have a good game. But look what his price went to on Wednesday. 3,000 coins. Like, he's not a big name. People aren't powering up Melvin. They're going for like the speed guys, like the Tyreeks. Here's an obvious coin seller. Good luck not passing my EA system with that kind of buy. But so that's the thing. Like, get cards, but make sure they're like the huge names that are going to come out. So somebody closer to. Oh no, that was my Team of the Week stuff. All right, let's go back to power ups. Yeah, so power up programs. Like, large names already have decent power-ups on them, decent prices. Ramsey's got a diamond, so I don't know if he'll get an upgrade anytime soon. What would be a good one? Slay's got a flashback. I don't know if he'll get an upgrade. Chancellor's got one. Wentz has got a decent overall card. Same with Earl Thomas. Pat Pete? Maybe Pat Pete, when he gets an upgraded card, maybe he'll get one for most feared. That's not a terrible investment. But make sure, like, because the Monk community loves Pat Pete. We love Jadeveon Clowney. But I don't know with his diamond how soon he's going to get an upgrade. But yeah, like Pat Pete, if he gets a card from most feared, maybe that's a good investment. But not every Power Up is a good investment. So like when you hear this emphasis on go ahead and grab Power Ups, they're safe investments. You just gotta wait for them to go up in price. Like you really gotta nail that timing on it incredibly for like the Melvin Ingram, because if you miss it like by a couple hours, you've missed the whole thing, and then he's not gonna get on the card for 2 or 3 months. So Power Ups right there are out there and decent investments. I think you could still get there, but just FYI. All right, so moving forward, yeah, I talked about selling on hype. Rising Stars. Let's talk about Rising Stars here. So the Rising Stars, interesting enough, if you watch the broadcast on Friday for Series 2, Kralo mentioned they wanted to get this out here. Let's go to the players. They wanted to get something out here to help the Rising Stars, but they didn't want to immediately crash it. So EA is very aware of not crashing markets this year. That's something that I've speculated on in the past, that they know basically since like Madden 15, they haven't crashed markets. Like Madden 15, every promo was like a 40-50% drop. It was like the Great Depression. Every single promo drop just about on card values, like because the cards they released were just bonkers. Because back then they went over 100, so they didn't have a care in the world. Now that they're much more into economics and not crashing that kind of stuff. So he even mentioned that, which is just further evidence of that. So what I'm seeing with these game changer bundles, they put this out. It's what, $80 to do this. It's kind of expensive. Well, yeah, I mean really expensive. And then you basically get to build the card, right? So what these things do is they keep the price low on these cards. Now, this isn't going to stay up here when the new Rising Stars comes out. So what have I always said? Buy when things are in packs. So these things are currently in pack, tracking at about 9K. I think you get most of them. It might be up to 9.8, 10K this late at night. I'll have to take a look. Let's take a look. What was it? I think Bulls and Hooker. Let's just go to Rising Stars. There you are. Let's go to free safety and left tackle. Yeah, Hooker. All right. I hardly know her. 9.8K. Yeah, okay, 9.8K. So probably these things get over 15K, right? You can make a decent, 30 to 40% on your profit margins right there. But the only caveat is, Kralo also mentioned, like, we're still looking at it. They could give us solos for these things. So if they put out solos for old Rising Stars, like right now, I don't suggest going out and building. Like, I've wanted to build this OJ Howard for a little bit. And actually, 16Ks, I might buy at that price. I just don't want to buy all the way up to like 20K a pop. So if they put out solos for these things, people will farm them, and all the prices will drop across the board, which would be very cool. But, so that's, like, so why, it feels like, on one hand, it's a good investment, because every other Rising Star is, like, at, like, 16 to 20K right now, and then those two are at 9K. So it's like, it makes logical sense that they're going to go up because of that fact, once they're out of packs. But if we get a solo, I can see them holding setting. I feel more comfortable saying they'll go up, but the thing is they're going out of packs the day we get potentially solos with Rising Stars. So we'll see what EA does with that. It's risky, but it's not exactly like, it's not the worst investment. 11K now, wow. He was just 2K cheaper than that an hour ago when I was prepping. All right, so that's, yeah, that's kind of the tip. The Rising Stars, because they're now in packs, will more than likely go up once they're out of packs. Let's get to the big thought topic. Like, there was a lot of talk this past week, and I don't have anything up. Like, there was I should have really prepped a screen for this. There was like a whole ton of Derek Brookses sold. Let's see if I can find it on Mudhead. Maybe it's still there, or I could look at Reddit. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe find it on Michael's Twitter profile. He put it out. All right, yeah, he tweets way too much. Never mind, I'm gonna go leave it on profile. All right, so like Full Legend Derek Brooks was bought and sold a ton on PlayStation 4. Everybody said this was EA. All right, here it is. Weekly snipes. All these things happened 4 days ago. Everybody said this was EA seeding the market. Wow, my shirt looks really bad on that camera. I should take that filter off. So, yellow and green. Who'd have thought? So, it's a weird theory. EA seeding the market by putting a bunch of 100 coin cards there. Because if EA wanted to seed the market, they just put them in packs, right? Like, I know, obviously, EA controls this entire auction house, and to do something like this would be pretty monumentally stupid because we can see this. we can see these 100 coin cards being sniped frequently. Like, this is Mudhead. They know this. The people that work at EA know there's a Mudhead out there that tracks these cells. So, it's 100% not EA. And I've talked to a few people about this. One guy stepped forward last year. He transferred his team between his farm accounts by selling guys at like in the morning or through the day, by just having two consoles. He'd post it and he'd buy it on the other one quick. And he transfers his whole team, no issues. It's risky. But this is a good way of transferring cards for like coin sellers without making them NAT. So since they took out the trade block, this is a great way of doing it. And now that there's more automation into the game, there's some bots that are getting on the auction house on PlayStation 4. I don't know about Xbox One, but I know PlayStation 4 is getting some. I would assume Xbox isn't far behind if PlayStation 4 can happen. I think somebody's testing their bot. They're putting the snipe up, seeing if their bot works. And they're just basically using two different systems. One to post it, and then the bot on the other system snipes it. So they're basically testing it out, right? Making sure it goes through, like, it's, it could be an expensive test if they get bought up. 175,000 coins. I mean, it ain't cheap. It's what, 15, 20 bucks if you lose it on the black market, maybe less. So that's to my knowledge, EA does not see the economy like this. Like, they have tools. Like, what would EA get out of this? Like, they want us to buy packs, right? Why seed the economy? Like, a lot of people's like, oh, they get us to buy more packs by doing this or sniping the auction house. Like, I never quite got the full thinking. Like, you can say anything in this world and then say EA's evil for it. And it's like, you could stretch anything, right? Like, EA's giving away cards to the market because they're evil. Why? Because it's EA. It doesn't make logical sense. Why not juice the packs to make us buy more packs then if you're going to be seeding these cards in the auction house? So that's definitely not true. It is definitely third parties. Talk to Mutt Leaks and he agrees. We'll have him on the podcast. We'll talk about this. But yeah, don't attribute, like, because we know EA controls it. Like, don't attribute like auction house shit to EA, because like, I don't know, they have so few employees as it is. Like, it just seems weird. Like, why I just don't. Anyways, I don't have any more to speak about that. It's definitely somebody transferring a card from console to console. I'm like, I would be very surprised if EA is seeding the auction house like this by doing one player 20 times. So that's it. It just doesn't make sense to me. You got to follow the money. There's millionaires made off the coin selling market, like millions of dollars in this market. It just makes sense. It's a good way of getting around the whole trade NAT stuff. All right, we talked about Football Outsiders not coming out till October, so that's down the road. Team of the Week cards. This is an issue. I was hoping Team of the Week cards would leave the packs, but no, that's Hooker. Juju Smith. I was hoping they'd leave the packs, and so we'd see like an upward trend in the prices, but they stay in packs. You guys know if you look at their pull by dates, like old cards get pulled even today and listed. So Team of the Weeks don't look like great investments unless you guys can somehow tell me why these things dip and then go back up in price. Why did Juju dip and then Monday go up to 101, and now the next week is at 82? I don't know. I don't have a reason for why old Team of the Week set cards are going up and down. If you do, let me know in the comments, please, because always a good way to make coins. But anyways, yeah, I don't have any new sniping filters for you guys. I mean, I could make some. Obviously, sniping filters is pretty easy to come by, but I don't really have anything special with no new promo out. So that is it for the Market Monday. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think EA is devious and secretly controlling an auction house they fully control, and that we are just pawns in, and they could easily take over and turn into a FIFA market or the Madden Overdrive market where it's 100% EA controlled? Do you think they're actually just, messing with our market as it is more than they already control it? Let me know, and let me know what they have to gain by it. And if you do something without like a logical conclusion, I would be very disappointed in you. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.